This whole program is a powerful process to awaken your inner being, especially now of late, the clear, updated essence of the Vedic tradition getting added into the program, and the best way it is being presented, it has become more powerful than anything available on the planet Earth for body, mind, spirit transformation. I am not promoting this program because I am taking, I'll tell you directly, I am telling you, anything available on the planet Earth for body, mind, spirit transformation, this is the best available as on now. These are the words I am straight away giving from my heart, from my integrity and authenticity. They are not commercials. These words are not advertisements or commercials about the program. Now I don't need to give you the commercial. You are already here now. You understand? You are already here. I don't need to run commercial for you. If somebody who is not here, for them I need to run commercial. You are already here. I don't need to run a commercial for you. I am introducing. Please understand, I am not running a commercial, I am introducing. All I want you to do is come to the space of listening. Please come to the space of listening. I'll introduce the four principles. Please understand, four principles of the cosmos. This is the four principles with which whole cosmos functions. Please understand. Now you are asking this question that will I have the last push towards the ultimate enlightenment through this program? Yes. Especially the experiences you are talking, this will all become permanent in you. All the obstructing biomemories will be cleared. I tell you, in this mood, the space you are in, other than Master's presence, no other technique will work. Because you have finished all the techniques. Now only His presence can mature your biomemory and sustain the enlightenment. Push you to that, falling in tune with enlightenment in this world, to that experience. Especially after having certain spiritual experiences, glimpses of enlightenment, not getting that experience eternally, ultimately, strongly, is almost like a torture, suffering, suffocation. This is the moment you should have the physical presence of the Master. You should be in the physical presence of the Master. I tell you, IA will take you beyond all the obstructive biomemories and sustain you in the enlightenment. One more thing I want to tell you. Only inner awakening program can take you beyond these biomemories and establish you on the enlightenment. No other technique, no other process can take you to that state. In the planet Earth, no other process is available as on now to establish yourself in that state other than inner awakening. Hidden truths about laws of life. If you don't understand laws of life, you will have loss of life. If you understand laws of life, naturally, life will not be lost to you. Sometimes life itself becomes a big loss when you don't understand the laws of life. Not only losing life, even living becomes a big loss. Understand, losing life is something like a death or paralyzed. But you are living, but it's a big loss to your consciousness, means depressed, going in the wrong direction, without awareness. Then it's you are living, but the whole thing is loss. Life is a loss. If you are living and life is a loss, it is the most dangerous thing. That's what I call depression, or going in wrong direction. Every day your life should be adding something more and more and leading you to the deeper and deeper truths and higher conscious levels. If that is not happening, you are losing life. If more and more clutches you are getting caught into, you are getting into the more and more deeper and deeper ruts, understand? Then you are going in minus. I wanted all of you to understand an important truth. Please understand. Law and the force which makes the whole thing to flow in law are one and the same. Judiciary and execution and law enforcement, everything is one and the same in cosmos. When all these things become separate, that is where the corruption comes. That is why all country laws suffer. Cosmic law never suffers, and it never creates suffering. I was doing some research 2-3 days before. Came upon with an important, very beautiful research which clearly proves you do not act because of your mental setups or beliefs. Please understand. Very clearly they are proving with tons and tons of evidence. You do not act in certain way just because of your mental setup or habit or
even your beliefs, they say, you just do not know why you act that way. Just micro milliseconds before the action, the decision is taken and it is executed. After that, you go on sitting and doing postmortem. Otherwise, the decision to act and act, please understand, decision to act and acting, action, both simultaneously just happens in your system without any logical background, without any logical understanding, without any logic behind it. That is why in the Vedic tradition, we always give importance to altering the consciousness, the very source from which law and action erupts out spontaneously. If you believe only in action, means the body, there is nothing beyond body, you go on trying to alter your actions and end in deepest failure and depression. That is why all the morality imposed on the society, community, individuals who are not consciously grown leads more and more to depression and schizophrenic conditions. First thing we need to do is conscious awakening. Pratyagatma Chaitanya Jagrata. The individual inner awakening has to happen. Then simply the decision maker and executor will be in a pure consciousness. The person who is making decision in you and acting in you will be in pure consciousness. No danger from your actions can come to you or to others.
First question, Swamiji, can you correlate what happens in inner awakening with relation to entanglement, entrainment and enlightenment? The moment you think you want to attend the inner awakening, entanglement starts, because immediately the connection. After that, making it into reality is my responsibility. Understand? In Tamil there is a beautiful song. One of the great devotee of Shiva sings, Avanarulale avantal vanangi. Only by his grace you can even remember him. Unless you have his grace, you can't even remember him, connect with him. So the moment you decide you want to attend inner awakening, be very clear, already my blessings are there on you. Unless my blessings are there on you, you can't even think you want to do inner awakening. You can't even remember you want to do inner awakening. You can't even have the intention you want to do inner awakening. So understand, the moment you think you want to do inner awakening, already my grace, my blessing is there. The moment you fill the intention form, you officially authorize me to enter into your life and alter all the situations, open all the doors and make the possibilities for you to come into the inner awakening program. See, intention form is nothing but a giving permission to me. My grace is always flowing in all directions. But grace is always very shy to enter. Can I enter? Will he feel I'm intruding? Will he feel my privacy is disrespected? Please understand, many times God is waiting to help you, but he is afraid if he comes inside, you may shout, who asked you to help? Who are you to interfere? He is afraid because many times you have said this. When God stretches his hand, you say, I may die, but I will not take your help. You have your own theories, understandings, concepts. So when you have this mental setup, this kind of mentality, this kind of suffering, this kind of self-torturing mind, he waits for your permission even to grace you. He asks, may I come in? Intention form, signing the intention form is just saying, come in. Then grace just rushes so that he can alter all the situation and arrangements and make all the possibilities open. So the moment you sign the intention form, entanglement starts. The moment you come to our welcome center and get banged, entrainment starts. And the moment you sit in front of me, enlightenment starts. One of the greatest speciality of Kailash is welcoming mood. Please understand, Kailash has no security. Only Vaikunta has security guards. Kailash has only welcome department. Bhutas, they don't have any company. They are waiting for people to come. The moment they come, all 20, 30 of them catch and sit around, and whatever little food they have in their teeth, they take it out and feed. They entertain, take care. And if that guy newcomer feels little bored, they say, no, wait, we will dance for you. No, Kailash has no security department. Please understand. Kailash has no gate, no dwara, no dwarbalaka. Only Vaikunta as dwara, dwarabalaka means gate, security guard. They are called Jaya Vijayas. Kailash has no security guard. Kailash has only welcome center, no security department. It's only complete welcoming mood. Who goes there? So it is very important to know the importance of initiation. If you sit and listen to the truth from an ordinary man who has intellectually memorized it, it is called learning, teaching and learning. If you sit and listen to a man who himself is practicing those truths, he is called Acharya, you are called Sishya. If you sit and listen to those truths, who has experienced it, he is called Guru, you are a Sishya.
If you are listening to those truths from a being whose very DNA is programmed, it is called initiation. He is an incarnation, you are a devotee, it is called initiation. This is what exactly I am doing in Inner Awakening. Every session of Inner Awakening is an initiation. Awakening of one DNA. Every session of Inner Awakening. First working on life, means different energy centers. Then working on death, the different energy layers. Then working on koshas, sheets, different energy sheets, energy fields. Then working on the very core of energy. So every session is an initiation into the next step. Your DNA gets reprogrammed for enlightenment. In my life, there is an experience with a group of Tibetan monks. They made me sit inside the bell. Some 10 monks sit around the bell and rub the bell and go on chanting. I never realized the sound can create pain in your air holes in your pore. The bell has small holes through which I can breathe, but all the 10 sides they are sitting and rubbing the bell with a small wooden piece. That vibration created, that sound, within 5 minutes your ear stops listening that sound. You can't hear it anymore. But every air pore feels the pain as if a needle is being inserted. And after half an hour the pain also disappears. It becomes like a pleasure. Very strong, deep pleasure. Then they chant the words like, you are deathless, you are painless, you have no hunger, you have no thirst, you have no old age. They chant like this. I now translated in negative way. They don't say you have no old age, they say you are ever young. They say you are always fulfilled. You are immortal. They declare in positive terms. And I was really shocked, because first I thought, what can this do? Maybe a ceremony. I love usually these ceremonies. Anywhere, any ceremony I see, I'll go and sit. Whether it is a shraddha or I will not bother. Whether it is some sannyas ceremony is going on or some shraddha is going on, some ceremony is going on, I'll go and sit. So I saw some ceremony going on. I asked, will you allow me? They said, are you a sannyasi? I said, yes, I left the house long before. Then they put me in that ceremony. I started attending. Then I realized, now I can realize completely the frequencies and language can reprogram your DNA. I can tell you, still I do not have anything called pain in my body. If you have seen me 10 days before in Himalayas, 10-15 days before, there was a big wound, at least 4 to 5 inch wound long, maybe quarter inch depth. There was a bleeding and big wound. It took 5 days for me to realize there was a wound. Something has happened to the hand. Some brahmachari saw and told me. By the time it got healed by itself. Even though body is ordinary body, there is no such thing as pain. Still, it takes so much to push the food inside my system, because there is no such thing as hunger. People have to remind me to drink water continuously because there is no thirst. The DNA reprogramming. The power of DNA is reprogramming. So your DNA can be reprogrammed by the right words, right chantings, right initiation from the incarnation whose DNA is completely reprogrammed. That is why the words heard from the Master spreads inside you like a fire and makes you experience. Ramakrishna says, if you drink too much of arak, drink at least half a liter of rice water. That effect of the alcohol in the body, the arak in the body will go away. So if you live in the society where people grow old and get into boredom, at least 21 days live in a place where people grow younger and grow in wisdom. That is why exactly I designed the Inner Awakening program for 21 days, to give them the experience of growing younger and growing in wisdom. The Inner Awakening is specially designed to awaken the deeper strands, next level strands of your DNA. First, removing fear and greed. Second, making you free from time. Third, making your inner space pure, so that every moment takes birth out of pure and pure inner space. I'm going to add 3 unique things. Technique for past life regression, techniques for predicting your death, techniques for changing the death, techniques for facing the death and using it as a door to enlightenment, and techniques for levitation. It is going to be a very strong special process and techniques for levitation. Fulfilled and satisfied is the first step for the spiritual growth. In Inner Awakening, you will enter into the deeper mystical dimensions of ultimate enlightenment. You see, the initial level of feeling fulfilled and satisfied is great when you get certain experiences. But the mystical dimensions opening and flowering, the ultimate inner awakening happening, will really happen in 21 days, continuously working in one ambience with particular technology directly with the Master. So it will be completely different. Patanjali Yoga Sutras and Brahma Sutras are like going to resort morning and evening, having a cup of coffee and coming back to the house and work. But 21-day inner awakening is more like a complete vacation. So you cannot compare that. It will completely rejuvenate you, renovate you, reinvent you for you. What experience will I get after doing inner awakening? Oh, it can only be experienced. What will I say? You should see the experience of the people who attended the program. That will give you more understanding. This time I work to make you experience the mitochondria cell energy awakening and the deeper strands of DNA awakening. Above all, a complete, intense inner fulfillment and inner awakening for spiritual enlightenment. So I recommend, invite, expect all of you to be here for inner awakening from around the world.
Guru is a person who designs and develops a technology which can take you from where you are to where you should be. I cannot miss where you are and go on talking about where you should be. Same way, I cannot just be stuck where you are without talking about where you should be. I should be a bridge between where you are and where you should be. Understand? I am a perfect bridge. Don't worry. Even if you think I am the last man on the planet Earth may get enlightened, if at all. If you think there is no other person behind me in the queue, I am the last possibility. Even then, I'll be a bridge for you. Don't worry. So, you just do what you can do. There are many things I have designed which you can directly do. I am asking you, hold both the nostrils, just remember this thought. Those things, many things you will be able to do. Do all that. From there, I'll take your mind to the subtle and subtle and subtle zones and lead you to where you should be. So don't worry. I have perfect technology, perfect method, perfect system. So just do whatever you can authentically. That's the main thing. Authentically. You just be authentic towards yourself. That's enough. Nothing else is required. Everything else is my responsibility. Everything else is my job. So, you are saying, please help me, Swamiji. I want to get 100% benefit from IA. Understand, IA is not dangling carrot. Banana pushed inside your throat. IA is not a dangling carrot. Banana pushed inside your throat. So don't worry at all. I'll take care. If it is a dangling carrot only, you need to put any effort. No. I ensure you open your mouth. I ensure the banana goes inside. Even if I suspect you may vomit or spit, I use the crowbar to push it inside and make you digest. So don't worry. IA is not dangling carrot. It is banana pushed inside your throat. You don't need to worry at all. That is why all the scientific researches we have done on inner awakening, all the results are always for 100% participants. Please understand, on inner awakening you have done two types of researches. One, the individual person filling the questionnaire, like how you feel now, your depression, how you feel your low mood, how you feel your decision making capacity. Wherever they need to fill the form, only in those researches, those averages, we get some variation. Some people sign yes, some people say okay, some people say no, all this. But wherever the scientific facts are concerned, like a mitochondria cell energy or the DNA layers or the weight reduction, where the machines are measuring facts, it is all the benefits I am saying is always for 100% participants. Never 99.9%. Understand? There is not a single participant who went out without awakening of the mitochondrial cell energy and DNA layer. When I say 1000%, that is the lowest even for the last participant. Average goes to 1300%. That's one thing. Lowest itself is 1000%. So understand, IA is not dangling carrot. It is banana pushed inside your throat. For special attention needed people, it is banana juice. Not even banana. It is just juice made out of banana is pushed through your throat. So all you need to do is wear your seat belt, relax and enjoy. Seat belt is mala. It never miss a chance to look into my eyes when you come so close, because my eyes are the window to cosmos. Understand? When you look deeply inside, you can see what is inside. It's a vast abyss of consciousness. So don't miss falling into it. You will never die. Only when something stops you will die. If you are just falling, it is nothing but floating. Understand? Only stopping hurts, never falling hurts. So vast abyss of consciousness. Master's eyes are window to the consciousness, window to the cosmos. Never miss a chance to look into it, even though it's a little difficult. Understand? First, Shraddha Vivecha. Being possessed by authenticity and honesty. Throughout this program, be possessed by authenticity and honesty. You will see it becomes your reality, your life. You are out of all the sufferings and you are in highest possible consciousness. Second word, Anandam Brahmeti Navyajanat. This is from Taittiriya Upanishad. Bliss is cosmos. Don't waste your life without enjoying it. Don't waste the bliss without living it. Bliss is your birthright. Don't waste it without living it. Third, it may not be directly from the Vedic Hindu scripture, but from the Vedic Hindu spirit, the essence of Vedic Hindu spirit. This time, because this scripture need to reach out to billions of people, it has happened in the language used by billions of people in English. The verse is be unclutched. Understand? One from Kathopanishad, one from Taittiriya Upanishad, one from Nithyananda Upanishad. The word from Kathopanishad is the inspiration to start your journey. Word from Taittiriya Upanishad is the practice. The word from Nithyananda Upanishad is the end, ultimate.